food. Food! Okay, let's look here. At food. Yo, this is done. It's good. Okay, so, still waiting on the potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and, prepare cookies. This is where we stand with the stick, though. Hard to get a good shot of it, but yeah. Stick is ready. So the cookies, just parchment paper and throw them in for the same temperature. Hey Messa, thanks for sub. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is scooping out the cookies and making 8. The stove is cold now, that's probably a good thing. Easier to work with. While the potatoes are making, I'm going to bake those, and I think I will wait 10 minutes for the cookies to be done so we can just show them how they turned out. But I'm not going to put walnuts in the first batch, and walnuts will just be in the rest off screen. Yeah, if you use paper, you don't really have to clean anything, and it cooks them better, honestly. It's just a good idea all around. Would recommend parchment paper if you're making a lot of these. Those are pretty large cookies. We really only have room for 8, if even 8, at this size. Yeah, the stove's way easier to work with when it's cold. That's a good idea. That fixed everything with this. This is gonna be some damn good cookies. I can tell. Alright, throwing those in there now. For 10 minutes, and I'll check them. They need to be just barely browned on top. That's the idea. I'm gonna move the potatoes. Yeah, I don't think the potatoes are done yet, still. So I think I'm going to do a community goal for, more cooking if people are interested. I'll check the numbers. But people seem like they were interested, and I'm sure people will be catching this on YouTube if they didn't make it today. A lot of people probably. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make next, is what I'm getting at. I'm not sure. I have, well, let me pull up my recipes here. Let's see what we got. I made some dinner rolls. There's blueberry muffins, already did. Queso, just nacho cheese sauce stuff. That's really good. And that's easy. I can do that. I'm working on tomato sauce. I made honey milk bread. That's good stuff. Could do that. I haven't made very many, like, Italian things, even though I like it a lot. Pepperoni calzones on here. I could try. I made a peach pie one time. That's tough. French toast is easy. These are some options. I've made pizza once or twice. That's not too bad. I'm not thrilled with the pizza I've made. Probably can improve it. That's Google Keep. I just use it for recipe holding because it's easy, because it's on my laptop and stuff. Well, I'm gonna actually mix in the walnuts at this point because I'm probably the only one who's gonna eat the plain chocolate chip cookies, and I have 8 now. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold over the walnuts into this. I might eat those too, I'm not sure. I don't know if I like them or not. We're putting in a lot of these. But they're ground up so much, it might not matter to me. Same thing as the chocolate chips, you want to fold over the ingredient a couple times just to make it merge in right. Nothing should really be loose with this, it should all be one big mess. Alright, those are in there now. This is ready for batch 2 and 3. This is 24 cookies, this recipe here. Which is a lot. These are big. You could probably make 30 small ones if you really wanted to. If you are trying to make less, you'd have to try not to cut down on the butter too much. That's important. Flour would be the first thing you cut. You really don't want to cut too much unless you can cut like half, because you want 2 eggs. You're gonna need to cut it in half, really, or you're gonna have too much egg. Or not enough. I'd be interested if you have a pizza recipe that you think is good. I've been working on my own sauce, and I got that down, I think, more or less. So, you know, I could make sauce. I've tried with wine in it, but I don't really like wine. I've discovered. I thought that would give it a nice kick, but I actually determined that I don't like that part of it. Somebody might, though. I think I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to just make regular old sauce. Yeah, you sure can. You can freeze all this. No problem. If you don't want to use this though, I'm just going to make them all though. I don't have any fridge space. I'm just going to make a million cookies. That's the ticket. Thanks, Devin. I agree. You want to try and keep the egg right, and the butter is important. The ratio obviously needs to be kept the same, but if you cut too much of, like if you go down to 1 egg, it might be pretty hard to get it to work right. They're almost done, and I think the potatoes are surely done, but now I'm taking them out. We're gonna eat them regardless of whether they're done or not at this point. They gotta be. Potatoes. Gonna put parsley on these. Alright. Pretty easy to make. Parsley potatoes, not bad. Another 3 minutes and we'll be able to look at the cookies. They're almost done. Those bake fast. You really just kind of... This is part of why I just use all the dough. Like, you can get it done in 30 minutes. Like, no problem. By the time the first 10 cool, the next 10 are ready. Yeah. Decided not to do the broccoli. It doesn't look like it might be good, so failing on that. But here's our main course. Oh man, those are extremely good looking. All right, here's the cookies, dude. That little bit of browning on top is what you want. I leave them on there for a minute and then I move them to this thing and they cool on that. If they look pale, it's because of my camera color settings, because they ain't. They're dark brown. Let me try and fix that. Yeah, watch this. Here's the real color. Ish. Yeah. I've definitely made cookies and pulled them out too early, and that's not these. They're a little too late, honestly. They're gonna be alright though. They're good. So I'm gonna just scoop in 8 more and then we'll call it. These ones are walnut though. Won't change much, but yeah. I'm actually just gonna... I wanted to make sure we got some of these done on screen, but there they are. That's everything we're making today. I will probably just use applesauce or something for the missing ingredients since we didn't make the broccoli. It just doesn't look like it's... Broccoli doesn't look like it's good. It's not terrible looking, but it's not like, eh. The ingredient, I mean.
I've got to do it. I've got to save the world. I've got to save Avalis.
You're absolutely right, fellow protector. There is only one thing we can do.
What do you mean? Prevent scorching, how does that work? I'm curious to try these walnut ones because I don't know if I'll like it or not. I think I might. I don't really like nuts at all, but I think if they're blended up like that, I will. So you put the cookies on the top rack and you put an empty baking sheet on the bottom rack, is that what you're saying? I ain't adverse to trying that kind of stuff. Well, 8 more go into the fray. We still have enough dough left for another 8. Easy, maybe more. Adding a cup and a half of walnuts will do that, yeah. I'm waiting for the cookies to cool a little bit so I can break one in half on camera. That's the last thing I want to do. Well, I'll give that a shot next time. I don't think I've ever burned my cookies before. I watch them pretty close. How about this boy? Nice. So you can see there's a lot of butter in there. That's where it would be. It's kind of wet inside. That's why I reduced the amount of butter, to try and keep that toned. And it worked. You could still reduce that amount of butter a little bit. I think that's the first thing you would cut if you were changing something here. But once these cool, like if you ate these tomorrow, they're actually better tomorrow, but I mean, they hold up. It's because there's so much butter in these that, like, it gives them time to solidify. And they turn into something real tasty. Actually, leaving dough sitting out for like 2 days is apparently a good way to make cookies. That's what bake shops apparently do. I don't know anything about that. But they spend 2 or 3 days making the same thing I made here, and they get something out of doing that. I don't know what. I don't know anything about that science. Well, that's all we got for you. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm gonna go eat this stuff. Hope it was worth the million Snell points. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube. Also, I see the other cat. Let me see here. I'll use this big camera to annoy the cat with. If you would like to see her. What a maniac. Alright, see you later, everybody. Thanks for the sub, Tank Man. Have a good one.